As you progress through your fingerboarding journey, you may find yourself wanting to upgrade. When I first got back into fingerboarding a year ago, this was my setup. My old one from 2008-2009. Now it's more of a relic than a functional fingerboard. My first upgrade from this was to the G15 Complete. Even with the China trucks and flat-face Black River wheels that came with stock, it was worlds smoother than anything I had tried at the time. But I wanted a different feeling, and it led me to a dilemma. What do I upgrade first, the wheels or the trucks? Good fingerboard bearing wheels aren't too expensive. Most high-end wheels go for anywhere between $35 and $65. Lower-end plastic bearing wheels can be had for as low as $6, or there's nicer other plastic options out there for every price range in between $6 and $35. Hopefully that's not too confusing. Now, good trucks, on the other hand, start at around $40 for Dynamics, or as high as $65 for Black River trucks. You can look into other budget truck options, but today we're just going to be talking about BRTs and Dynamics, because they're what I have the most experience with. So with all that, one would naturally think, wheels are cheaper. Let me get those first, and I'll get the more expensive trucks later. But consider one thing. Putting nice wheels on cheap trucks can actually be a risk. If the axles come loose, or if the truck is an odd shape to where it can't meet the wheel in the right way, if you slam hard enough, you could force the bearing right out of the wheel. And that's one reason I kind of like Black River products and using them together, is because they work well together. Black River wheels and trucks were designed together, so I feel confident using them in a rough manner. On the other hand, if you put cheap wheels on nice trucks, I don't think you're running as big of a risk. BRTs and Dynamics have fairly strong axles, so even if your wheel for some reason makes the axle or the end of the bolt poke out, I don't think you'll be able to slam it hard enough to get the axle quite loose. And even if you do, and in the case you have Dynamics, Scott will usually sell you a new hanger for a discounted price. You just gotta send him an email. All that being said, I think it's smartest to upgrade the trucks first. Sure, it's going to be more expensive, but will definitely make for a big difference in riding and grinding quality. Along with the fact, you're only gonna have to buy the trucks once. If you put them on one board and don't take them off, they will last a very long time. What I don't recommend is buying a pair of nice trucks and then putting them on a bunch of different setups, like if you're trying to test things out. Because we're working on such a tiny scale, you will very quickly and easily strip those base plates. It seems that some people have better luck than others when it comes to swapping base plates, so whatever you do, just make sure you go slow, and if possible, use the same screws in the same holes, and do not use a lot of pressure. When it comes to wheels, you'll have a lot of different options, different brands, and even different materials. Here's a quick rundown of some of my favorite wheels for around $40. And I chose 40 because it seems like a lot of the higher end, nicer fingerboard wheels fall for around that price range. It used to be 35, but it seems like in the last couple of months, prices have gone up a little bit. First is Abstracts. These are very highly underrated wheels. I don't see enough people riding them. They have a wide variety of price point, shape, and color. Next up is Blistered. So I haven't used these wheels, but I've only heard very good things, and they start at the very low price point of only $25. Next is Ill Pills. So you can't go wrong with Ill Pills. The urethane's very grippy. It picks up dirt kind of easily. Some might like that, others might not. The minis are my favorite shape. The resin ones, though, are very highly underrated, and they are some of the best wheels I've found for street fingerboard. And next up is Street Dogs. So these come in different colors, and the different colors seem to have different consistencies and feel, but the shape is one of my favorites overall. They're insanely smooth, tied with G8s for the smoothest on this list. And last up is the G8s. So flat face G8s are some of the smoothest and best wheels on the market. They have screech, even though they're kind of a harder feeling wheel, and they are insanely smooth. Literally like rolling on butter. These wheels are smooth, it's crazy.
Like a fucking lizard on ice.
Also, one last thing to keep in mind here. It's mid-October right now, so Black Friday is coming up in about a month and a half. If you can wait to get some of these products, definitely do so, because Dynamic is definitely having a sale around that time, and a bunch of other companies probably will too. So you can probably get the wheels and the trucks for a nicely discounted price if you just wait a month and a half from now. Of course, if you watch this video and it's not around Black Friday, and Black Friday is not coming up anytime soon, then ignore this part, but just wanted to throw that out there. So that's pretty much everything you need to know when it comes to what you should upgrade first on your fingerboard. I really hope this was helpful. If you got any comments, please drop them in the box down below. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.